City have got to play Chelsea at the weekend.
Right, that's a...
It's not a banker. Of course it's not a banker.
No.
And then they've got a period of 2.5 weeks or thereabouts to the 27th of the month. They don't play in the league again.
Okay.
Right? They've got cup games, they've got Champions League. Liverpool have got Bournemouth at home. Now, like Leicester and who was the team that dropped points to that? West Ham. You're thinking, right, Bournemouth.
Yep.
It's 3 points. But is it at the moment? So they've got Bournemouth and then they've got Man United in the league and then they play again on the 27th. So if they get the Bournemouth job done, the Man United game is the game in hand, I believe. That's a biggie. Yeah. Huge. So we're going to find out very, very soon about them.
Mark, what do you think?
Well, I think the United game, as Craig said, it's the game in hand, and that is a really big game because Liverpool hammered United at Anfield. It was the last game that Mourinho had in charge, and obviously we've seen such a transformation at Old Trafford since then. So United don't want Liverpool to win the league. They'd rather City win it, and I think United will be waiting for Liverpool that day. So it's always a big test to get Old Trafford for Liverpool, but that day it's going to be even harder. But I think the one thing that strikes me about this title race, that the two teams, that it's going to be which team handles the fatigue better, because I think they're both looking at the feeling the heat. It's only February. I mean, it's quite early to be feeling the heat. City have got 12 games left. Liverpool have got 13 left. But both, maybe it's a World Cup year that they're feeling a bit of the heat after the World Cup. But they both look leggy. And I think City have got a deeper squad and they've got players who've been there. And I just think that gives City the edge.
It's a question for them. So now, of course, they have to play the game in Old Trafford this game. So we will see. So we are leaders, but we want more game. So we will see when finish that period. 12 games to play, a lot of points, and I think we are going to drop points, hopefully as less as possible, and the opponents are going to drop points. So I don't think so any team is going to win 12 games in a row. Always application is there. Sometimes it's not, performance is not what we expect, but they tried. So a lot of games in the last 3 months. So Goodison Park is always difficult for Manchester City in the last decade, and a good win. We played a tough game 3 days ago, come here, and we make a good first half with a lot of clear chances, and our wingers, they didn't help us to make this 1-against-1 in the last moments. But in the second half they push more. We had more problems to make a build-up, but we didn't concede one shot on target here in Goodison Park. Is not usual. So nothing, 3 more points and rest, because in 3-4 days we have another one, real test against Chelsea at home, and we will see how far where we arrive. Really, we start well, Arsenal and here Everton, but now come a big test, a big bull. So Chelsea is an exceptional team with 7 days to prepare that game. And we will try. We have to prepare well. But of course, it's a real final for us, I think so, this weekend. If we are able to take these points, we are going to make a huge step forward. It's what it is. So normally when you play 4 competitions, that's happened. So that's happened. So when I said many times, when I was aboard in Munich or in Barcelona, I always read and listen what the old managers like Sir Alex Ferguson and Rafa Benitez and the other managers always complain about the schedules, and nothing happened. So that's why I arrived here and said I understand the situation, and if we would play just 1 competition, our schedule will be easier, will be better. When you play 4, you have to adapt. So when the Premier League say you have to play that day, we go there, we take the bus, the plane, and in the right time, in the right moment, we play the game. We have 1 more game. So the same. So the best we can do. So the reality, we could have been 1 month ago 10 points behind with the game against Liverpool, and 4, 6, 7 days ago we could be 7 points behind, and now we are top in the league. What is the lesson? That never give up. So that is the best advice for all athletes. So everything is in your hands. Try to win the games, because the life change immediately in all senses. So that's why the necessary to take a look at the tables. Now is prepare well, recover well, and prepare the game against Chelsea. That is what you have to do.